Welcome to another edition of Blood, Sweat and Metal here, your weekly thing for all things hard rock and heavy metal here right on this podcast. What have we got this week, Jamie?
Yeah, hi guys, I'm Jamie, and yeah, this week we've got a bit of a show and tell. Think we should start that off at the top, Dave. I know you've been egging out for about a week and a half for this. Well, you've been
about 3, about. It's been about 2 or 3 weeks, or at least 3 weeks since I ordered it.
Yep.
But today, and I will be giving a detailed review of it, the new Black Label Society album, Catacombs of the Black Vatican. I have the Australian version.
Yep.
I will be getting the US. I think there's about 2 or 3 different versions. Yep. And I will be getting the US version very soon. So, to get the other extra bonus tracks, so I will be giving a review, and I'll put it up on our page over the weekend, and then we'll talk about it in the next episode.
Yep. It's good,
but I'll give you a little. I've listened to it once today. I'll give you a quick little thought of what I think. To me, it's gone to cross between Stronger Than Death, Hangover Music Volume 6, and Shot to Hell. Kind of a mix of those sort of albums. But that's all I'll say about it at the moment until I've listened to it a few times, and I'll give a detailed review.
I think we should give ourselves some brownie points. No, we don't get brownie points, though, but we backed them. You got one,
and for those who are vinyl, like to collect vinyl, yes, there is a vinyl version of the Catacombs of the Black Vatican. So if you want to get a vinyl version of it as well, go check it out. Or for Australian viewers, go to www.wowhd.com.au and you will be able to order it from there.
Yep. And also, Dave, I do want one more show and tell. I've been doing some shopping since I've did an interview with Ken Kelly, who's doing the artwork for Manowar. I've got this today. It's a Manowar Warriors of the World United Gold Edition, which came out in 2002. This is an import. This came in today, and it vibrates for some reason. It's moving, but it vibrates in my hand. And no, don't get any thoughts, David. I'm not like that. But no, it's got the two. Yeah, you just shut up. Anyway, it's got two. Yeah, you sound like a bumblebee now. Anyway, it's got 2 bonus tracks and it's got 2 video clips. But yeah, we're going to be hopefully talk to a guy from Manowar very shortly. We're just waiting for a response. But I do want to say this, David. I think we should be surprised that Luke Appleton from Ice Earth,
the bass player from Ice Earth,
gave us a message this morning. I was up to do this episode at 6 o'clock, but I was spilling my guts out because I ate something before I went to bed that didn't agree with my stomach. But anyway, Luke gave us a message about the photos that our photographer, which some people may know is my partner, who does her own photography for Blood, Sweat and Metal, and wants us to pass the photos over to the band management. So we've got some other insight emails like the manager and all that type of thing. So that was great to wake up to. So thanks, Luke, for passing on that message, and we'll give you those photos ASAP, which stands for as soon as possible. So look out for those, and thank you so much for kicking our asses. I searched about 5 weeks ago at the 170 Russell Street that Dave and I and our partners went to. So thanks for kicking our asses, and we're prepared to get more kicked ass this week, Dave, and I think we got a couple of tours that we want to talk about in the middle of the show that's coming up, and also,
Oh, yeah, or if you want to talk about
well, let's
one of them
do it right.
now. This week, returning to Australia on the United Thrash Nations tour, we've got Kreator and Death Angel. Fucking, that's going to be brutal. They're playing in Melbourne here at the well, I'm still calling it Billboards, but it's 170 Russell now. Uh, and yeah, they'll be playing there on Wednesday night, and I believe at HQ in Adelaide the next night. So
Yep.
all your thrashers there here in Australia. When the Mel, I believe the Sydney date's on Saturday, isn't it, Jamie?
Yeah, they're going to Sydney, and I think up there to Brisbane, and the last one's in the capital in Perth. And I
Yeah.
have heard there's a special guest for both Sydney and Adelaide. Not too sure about Melbourne just yet. I think because due to the time regulations, and they're both playing full set, both Death Angel and Kreator. I don't think they've got the
Yeah.
time. But the one here on
Yeah, I have heard that I have heard that probably there won't be a support band in Melbourne.
yeah,
It'll just be full Death Angel and Creator sets,
yep.
which ain't a bad thing.
Yeah, well, we don't know what's going to happen here in Adelaide due to the Good Friday trading, because all licensed venues must close at midnight for Good Friday.
Yeah.
So we don't know how that's going to play out. But our photographer's going to be there taking photos for our show and for her personal use, and it's going to be brutal. And yeah, Dave, you know the other band that we went to at the corner about 4 years ago, and that was brutal as well. That
Uh,
Exodus.
Exodus, yeah, this will be just as brutal.
So yeah, but I also want to say this, that get your tickets. They're only $59 plus booking fee. I do believe some
Which it came out to, I think around about
65.
60, no, less than that. I think it was about 63,
Yeah,
62, 63, I think it was.
and
Hang on, I got.
do I do believe some meet and greets have all sold out for both Death Angel and Kreator, and there's only
Yeah,
30.
it's just got 59 plus booking fee, but hang on, let's see if it's got an actual how much it cost me. No, it's just the tickets.
Yep.
Oh well,
Well,
stiff
anyway,
shit.
if you're gonna go there, there's still tickets available, and you know it's
Yeah, I
gonna be a
mean,
great night.
yeah, if you call yourself a metalhead and you're not gonna go there, you well, sorry, but fuck you, you're not a metalhead.
Well, it's like this: if you want to be a Collingwood supporter, or actually, if you don't want to
Uh,
end up, if you don't want to end up be like a Collingwood supporter that has one tooth missing from his face or her face, don't go. But I'm a Collingwood supporter, and I still got all my teeth, and I'm going. So anyway,
well,
anyway,
but then again, you might truly look like a Collingwood supporter after the gig if you go.
yep. Anyway, but I do want to mention another band that's playing tomorrow night here in Adelaide. They just played at the Palace on last night at the Palais on the 13th of April. It's Kill Switch Engage and Kill Devil Hill. They've got two more.
With Kill Devil Hill, which features Rex Brown from who was in Pantera, and also he did play with Down for a little while as well. So yeah, go see Kill Devil Hill if they're coming to your city.
Yep, there's only two
On,
more.
on the rest of the tour.
Yep, there's only two more. There's a HQ, which we spoke about with Creating Death Angel, and the Metro City in Perth on Wednesday. So get down there and just show your support of the metal world out there. There's awesome bands playing. And also, we do want to say this. I think it's June the 12th in Melbourne. Vanishing Point will be playing and with special guest Grimson Fire. And I have got, well, I'll just do this. I have got the Grimson Fire t-shirt on. And Grimson Fire is a Melbourne band. They are going to be on the same bill with Vanishing Point. And Dave, if you can make it, I know Collingwood and Hawthorn playing the same day, but if you can make it, go down there.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I
Yeah,
think it's a night game, but
yeah,
yeah, we'll see.
yeah. But Vanishing Point are coming to Adelaide. Don't know what date in May, but they're playing. Yeah, down at Fowler's Live, so that's in May.
Yeah.
So as soon as I get the dates, I'll let everyone know. But June 12th, get down at that venue in Melbourne. I believe you know the venue, Dave. I don't know the venue, but I know the date. I don't know the venue in Melbourne. That Vanishing Point.
The Reverend's Hotel in Footscray.
Yep.
There has been a few gigs there lately, so it must be a fairly good venue. So
Yep.
yeah, get down there and get to see the launch of the album
Yep.
and pick yourself up a copy. It's a bloody good album.
And one more tour that I can't talk about because I'm not coming to Adelaide or Perth. Well, I think they are.
Well, yes, next week. I think this is the one you're thinking of that we
Yes.
talked about before.
Yeah, Skid Row and
Well,
Ugly Kid Joe.
hang on. Yeah, Skid Row and Ugly Kid Joe co-headline tour. Basically, they're going to be swapping who's closing out the show every night. So I'm going to go see them on Anzac Day here on April 25th, which is a Friday. So get tickets are, I believe, I was told they were $71, which isn't too bad for like two big American rock bands. So yeah, get along and go see them. I think. Just get the events page up here on Facebook and tell you the dates.
And they do have meet and greet as well.
Yeah, they're going to Fremantle, Metropolis and Fremantle on Wednesday of next week. And then Friday at the Palace Theatre in Melbourne. 26th of April, Eaton's Hill in Brisbane. And then finish the tour on Sunday, 27th of April at the Hi-Fi Bar in Sydney. So tickets are on sale now through OzTix at www.oztix.com.au. So yeah, get along and see those two bands.
And I'm in the wrong city. City. They're not coming to fucking Adelaide. Sorry for the language, but they're not coming. But yeah, before we go on to metal news this week, and we will go back to some topics.
Talking about the meet and greets for that one.
Yep.
Last chance for meet and greet upgrades. 6 left in Perth, Sydney and Brisbane, Melbourne's. Perth, Sydney, and Brisbane still have had meet and greets for up from April the 1st. I'd say they'd be all gone by now. But Melbourne's allocation of meet and greets is already exhausted by the start of the month.
Yep.
So, yeah. So you just have to get your normal tickets.
Yep. But there is one more gig that next Saturday here in Adelaide at the Enigma Bar. It's a band that opened up for Kiss and Motley Crue and Thin Lizzy on the Australian tour, Monster Tour last year, but they didn't do Adelaide because Adelaide was the V8 Clipsal 500. It's Diva Demolition, and Shay and I will be going there as special guest of honour on the night. And please get down to the Enigma Bar next Saturday night, which will be the 20. No, it won't be the. You know the date, Dave. I don't know. I'm pretty stupid with my dates. But down at the Enigma Bar upstairs, and I believe it's about $15-16 at the door. So get down there. I think the doors are open at 8 o'clock, so get down there. And apparently Diva Demolition will be playing up to 12 o'clock on the Saturday night. So this Saturday night, sorry, not next Saturday night, coming Saturday night will be Diva Demolition plus other guests as well. So get yourself down there. There's plenty of stuff happening both in Melbourne and Adelaide, and plus those tours that we mentioned as well. They are going around Australia as well. So it's not just David town and my town. Go to Brisbane, Sydney and Perth. Go out there and support these bands, because if you don't support them, these bands won't come out again. So You've been asking for
Exactly.
these bands to come out, so put your hard-earned money and pay your ticket and get out there, support them, buy the merch if you have to, or even buy their album at the merchandise or at the record store.
Merchandise desk, yeah.
Yep, at the record
But
store.
make sure you go see them.
Yep.
So what else have we got to talk about here?
Well,
What
well,
are we
let's
going?
let's start it off, Dave. I do want to say this. You're going to see Skid Row and Ugly Kid Joe, and
That is correct.
let's
Yep.
go on to Skid Row. We know Sebastian Bach,
Bark,
sorry.
yeah.
Dun 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 dun. No, that's Mozart. Fuck it. Anyway, there's been some stuff about him saying it's a bit absurd that people are criticising that he hasn't wrote any music, and he reckons
Yeah,
that.
if you watch Supergroup, people have seen that reality TV show Supergroup, which they put five rock stars in a house and they got to try to write music and all that together. And it featured Scott Ian from Anthrax, Sebastian Bach, Evan Seinfeld, who used to be with Biohazard. Uh, fuck, Jason Bonham and Ted Nugent. There's a combustible quintet if there ever was one.
Yep.
Um,
Before you go on, Dave.
yeah, no, let me
Yeah,
finish
yeah,
it
yeah.
first. And Sebastian Bach, you can tell he was right. You know, you're sitting there, you know, writing and sort of going over some of the stuff that he was doing for his solo album, or his solo album was working and all that, going over demos and everything. So he does write, and I think he can play guitar.
Yeah. Well, he was in Kings of Chaos. That's another
Yeah,
all-star band as well, and they were
yeah.
out. They were here last year for that Stone Festival in Sydney.
There was talk of him. There's talk of him being on fucking Soundwave next year. I think on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure. So I don't know whether Sebastian Bach will be with them. It's sort of kind of like an ESP type deal where members can come and go depending on their schedules. So
Hmm.
yeah, whether he comes with them or whether Sebastian comes on his own,
Yep.
we'll have to wait and see.
And there's a bit of debate that's been going on for 20 years now. Is when supposedly Sebastian's supposed to audition for Motley Crue after when Vince Neil left the first time.
It was there's actually footage of
Yeah.
Nicky saying it too.
And now
That
he's denying it,
yeah.
that it never happened. So what?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say he did. He did audition Sebastian,
Hmm. This was before
but
John.
he's just trying to deny it now.
Yeah, well, this was before John Corabi got the tap on the shoulder, basically. So yeah,
Yeah, before but around about when they were trying to bring John in.
yeah,
But you know, I suppose that he's trying to deny it so it doesn't upset freaking Vince Neil.
yeah. But going back onto Skid Row touring on Australia, I did say this to you, David, off air.
Mm.
For me personally, I say it will be totally different without Sebastian on lead vocal. But
To be honest, Johnny Solinger, who's the vocalist from Skid Row now,
yeah,
he pretty much does sing. Is slightly different to Sebastian vocal, but he does do a good job of the old tunes. I think I've seen the performance. There's a pro shot gig on YouTube from the M3 Rock Festival with Johnny Solinger on vocals, and he does sound really good on the old tunes like Slave to the Grown Monkey Business and Youth Gone Wild.
yeah.
He does sound really good. Slight difference, but they do sound very similar
Hmm.
in when singing the old stuff. So it you won't be disappointed with the performance if you do go see him. Johnny Solinger is a good vocalist. I suppose just people are so kind of like the Ace Frehley and Peter. Like it's not Kiss. Oh no, um, Sebastian Bach's not. It's not Skid Row. But let me tell you, people, Skid Row. I mean, Sebastian Bach was not the original vocalist of Skid Row. So get over it.
Well, saying that, there's been a report saying that he will work. Sebastian, this is will work with Skid Row bassist Rachel anytime. So what's yours?
Or let's hope he then comes out and says he's worked with Dave Sabo and Scotty Hill again.
Yeah. So let's see. Well, there has been rumours a few years ago, well, it's been going on for a while now, that a reunion of Skid Row with Sebastian on vocals. Would that ever happen?
Skid Row with Sebastian. I can't see it happening. Yeah. Well, there'd have to be a lot of money put up. I can tell you before it happened.
Yeah. Well, they all got to sit down at that table and sort out their crap like another band that we know back in 95, 96 to do it. So, yeah. But yeah, those things. For me personally, go to Skid Row, go and see them. I won't be because I've got commitments to do, but I
And
hope.
also, check out also Ugly Kid Joe's. They've got some new music out. They've got an EP out called Stairway to Hell. Uh, it's with Whitfield Crane on vocals, the original vocalist, and great, great, great songs there. And hopefully they'll be playing a lot of those on the current tour.
Yeah, well,
So,
hopefully they'll do the classic
oh yeah,
Cat
they'll play.
Stevens song, "Cat in the Cradle."
Uh, don't think they'll do that. They'll play stuff like "Hate Everything About You."
Well, thank you,
Um,
David. Thank you.
I hate everything about you. But even stuff like Neighbour, um, Goddamn Devil, uh, stuff like all the good shit. Um, so yeah, get along and see them. They're great, still a great band actually.
Yeah.
Saw footage of them. They played Vark what was it last year? I think well, it's the same year as Annihilator were on there. So yeah, but no, they're still a good live band actually.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to seeing them. My wife wants to see them, so yeah, get along and see them.
Well, I think that's another band that we should move on to right now, Dave, is Megadeth. And Dave Mustaine has came out and basically said these words that he will constantly trying to keep Megadeth on a cutting edge stuff. What's your
Yeah,
thoughts about
which
that?
is good. Which is good. Being a massive Megadeth fan, and always have been since since the '80s. I'm really happy to hear Dave say that. And constantly trying to keep things fresh in Megadeth. And some people bag Super Collider. I actually think it's a good, really, really good album. Even the stuff like Dancing in the Rain, which when you first hear that song, doesn't sound, it sounds a bit watered down, but when you get into the middle of it, it's just got this middle bit that just sounds full on like 1980, 1985, 86 all over again with the drumming. It just goes fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Full on thrash sort of thing. But I mean, they've got to keep trying new things and bring it into what is Megadeth.
Mm.
Um, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what they come up with on any new material. But hopefully, and I'm cross our fingers that within the next few months, we will hear for Australian fans that is, we will hear some new tour dates from Megadeth. I know Dave copped a lot of stick
Yep.
for what happened a few months ago.
Yep.
But he is working on with some promoters at the moment to try to get the band out here to make it up to us.
Yep.
He loves Australia,
Hmm.
and he still loves us, and come out here again and play for us. So
Yep.
we will be seeing Megadeth again soon. So
Yep.
I'm really looking forward to that. So I haven't seen them since 2009, since they toured with Slayer. So
Well,
yeah.
you know David, and I still got the tickets here from that gig that they were supposed to play at the Forum early this year. That got cancelled with Newstead,
I
and
threw mine out because one was
no,
an e-ticket.
I've still got mine here. I'm keeping them.
Yeah, but you got the proper ones.
Yeah, I got the
I
proper
just got
ones.
I just got the printed out tickets. So I
Yeah,
just threw mine away.
I'm not
Away
going.
anyway.
I'm not going to go in the whole barah and why they didn't come. I know why they didn't come, and I just hope, like you say, fingers crossed that they'll come, and it'll be an Australian tour, not just an East Coast tour. It'll be a full blown out Australian tour because I don't think Megadeth been to Adelaide for donks, you know. And
Um, yeah, yeah, they haven't been to. I'm pretty sure they went to Adelaide. Yeah, they did go to Adelaide in 2009.
yeah, they played at the Fabby. They
Because
played at the Fabby.
but they did that show on their own. It was supposed to be them and Megadeth.
Yep.
Sorry, them and
Slayer.
Slayer.
Yep.
But because of Tom's problems on that tour, they had to cancel the Adelaide. Slayer had to cancel the Adelaide date and then moved straight on to Perth, I think.
Yep.
Give Tom a bit of a rest.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, they. I'm pretty sure they might have gone to Adelaide in 2010 on the No Sleep Till festival because they were headlining that.
Yep.
Um,
But yeah,
but yeah, so
Dave and I will
but
be waving our fists in the air like we normally do and going
yeah,
to
yeah,
Megadeth.
yeah. It'll be when Megadeth come out here. It'll be around about my seventh time of seeing them, somewhere around that anyway.
Yep.
But yeah, I can't get enough of that band.
Yep.
From day one. They're so impressed with their playing and the shows. I mean, it's not like a Kiss show where it's all pyros and bombs and all that sort of stuff. But just playing wise, they are a fucking machine. That it's just clinical. That no fuck ups or anything like that.
Yep.
They really nail it every time.
And I want to say one thing to the people that were complaining around the Soundwave that Dave was basically whinging about him not being part of Metallica. I'll just do that because he
Oh
wasn't.
no, it wasn't. It was more.
No, there were some fans that were saying, "Oh, he's just taking a whinge because he'd never been part of Metallica."
It
Bullshit.
was, yeah. And who wrote "Jump in the Fire" and who wrote "Phantom Lord"
Yep.
and what became basically was called Mechanics, but the Four Horsemen.
Yep.
He wrote he wrote "Ride the Lightning."
Yep.
I mean, shit. Give me a break, but dickhead.
Yep.
Uh, who gives shit to Mustaine? That's what I say.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Yep. So we're not going to go into the full politics size of why they didn't come in. That's already been watered down
That's
and all that.
it's already been done and talked
Yep.
about, and
So,
I'm
but
sick of talking about it.
let's wait in a
of that
couple of
all that.
months. Let's wait in a couple of months, and hopefully there'll be dates coming to our shores very shortly. So let's hope.
Mm.
Dave, I think you want me to talk about something that came out today about Exciter, the original lineup,
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
back together again as a reunion.
yeah. That'd be awesome.
And
Hopefully we hear some new music from those guys.
well, let's hope so, because what I see in the music world a lot lately, Dave, it's all these bands from the '80s are coming out of the woodwork now because they see
I
some
mean
top.
that's been happening
Yep.
for a while and all that. Exodus came out of hibernation when they put in Tempo. Tempo of Doom came out in 2004. So it's sort of kind of been happening for at least the last 10 years.
Yeah.
A lot of the 80s thrash bands sort of came back. I mean, although Testament never sort of really went away,
Mm.
they sort of had to lay low for a while. You know, Chuck having cancer and all that, but a lot of the 80s bands sort of came back, even hard rock bands as well. But yeah, but it's a good thing. I mean, as long as they're putting out quality music, no reason why they shouldn't come back.
Yeah. And basically, what's been said that you know the he commented on his retirement, which was posted on various sites on the 24th of February by the former Exciter members, and basically the retirement was fabricated and exaggerated a lot. So
Yeah,
basically, Alan Johnson, who was a bass player, and that basically came out and said that they just needed a break from music. That's why they didn't tour much and
yeah.
didn't do anything. But they're coming back out, and yes, they've been great pioneers in speed and thrash metal. And there will be new material, and a new release will eventually follow after, well, through this reunion. So the whoop, like you're right, Dave. You want to see it? Well, apparently they're going to be new material and a new album. So
Mm. I
listen,
mean, yeah, Cider and another band that's I'm really looking for. That sort of came back as an English band,
yep,
English thrash band called Xentrix.
yeah,
Xentrix, they back in the 80s or early 90s, they were known for mainly for the cover of Ghostbusters, uh, but which is people should have delved deeper into their back catalogue. The first two albums is brilliant.
mm,
Love those like for whose advantage and Shattered Existence.
yeah,
Great thrash album. So as I said before, is if they as long as they come back and they're putting out great music, why not come back and show us what you can still do?
yep,
And that's also the case with Death Angel.
mm. Well,
They haven't faltered since they came back
mm,
with their music they brought out. It just keeps getting better and better.
yeah. Well, like we said at the top of the show, we can't wait for Death Angel and Creator. And
Uh,
Creator did,
they're they're one of the bucket list bands I've always wanted to see. Uh, Death Angel came out a few years ago and on tour with Armored Saint, and but I missed that ones. But I'm so glad they're coming out with Creator as well. Um,
well, while we're on that subject of Death Angel and Creator, there's an article that came out early today that the lead singer from Kreator says it's very hard to back up or to play on stage after Death Angel's been on stage. I don't know because I'm experiencing it for the first time with Kreator
I
and
mean,
Death Angel on the same bill. So
I think Millie's been uh, complimentary of Death Angel because they're a brilliant band. I mean, so Creator's always been brilliant, and I'm just actually speaking of Death Angel, they're actually on the plane to Australia right freaking now.
I actually got a
So,
report. I actually got a report, and it's breaking news. They're actually in Australia now. They've landed.
oh, they've landed.
Yep.
There's just posted 10 hours ago.
Yep.
There's a photo of Ted Aguilar on the plane at the moment. On the plane, he's
Yep.
doing the devil horns sort of thing.
Yep.
And they posted that up like 10 hours ago.
So
So
they'll be here now because once you cross the international date line, it might sound like they're on the air for 20 hours, but realistically, you're only up there for between 8 to 10. So yeah, they're in Australia now. So,
uh,
but
yeah.
yeah, we can't wait. I don't know what Millie's talking about, but he obviously knows
We'll
because
have to,
they've been on tour with Death Angel before. So if
yeah.
if that's the case, if they want to swap them put Death Angel as a headliner, go for it. But
No, I think Kreator will be closing out every night,
yep.
but mainly because they've sort of been around longer from the scene. They sort of broke up for a long time.
Mm.
But as he said, I've got the Sonic but German Beatdown DVD of Death Angel, and yeah, a brilliant live show, and I can't actually wait to see it live in the flesh,
Now
especially
the question I want,
especially
yeah.
stuff from the last couple of albums from Relentless. Some of them are material from
Yeah.
Relentless Retribution and The Dream's Call for Blood. Just been listening to those two albums
Now,
a
I
lot in the last week or so.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you know anything about this tour, are they bringing the full stage setup or like a scaled down version?
Well, I suppose we'll have to wait and see.
Yep.
Depends. I know when Kreator came out in the Hordes of Chaos tour, they did have video screens, but I don't know whether they'll bring that this time because they're coming out with Death Angel. We'll have to wait and see. Well, no one sort of knows. Yeah, suppose the only people I know would be people like John Howarth and from Metropolis Touring and all that. They'd know.
Well, you will know the night before I go, but don't give me the set list. Well, actually, give me the set list because we'll take a photo of the set list on the Thursday night so we can compare the set list. So it'll be all good.
I'll probably just write it down, jot it down or something.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Because the 170 Russell Street and HQ are very similar in the side, so the reason why I'm asking if they're going to bring their full scale stage set, we'll have to wait and see. You know, I like
Yeah.
the
I might not give you the set list straight away, and I'll give you a photo of the stage. I think Kreator will be the ones if they're going to bring this full stage. Death Angel's stage setup's fairly basic anyway, a backdrop and their back line and that. But Kreator might bring out some more of a stage show. But we'll see.
And I'm going to do my footy techniques to go up for a screamer mark and catch these guitar picks for us. So it's all good.
Yeah, you got me. Especially, get me one of each. Get me a Death Angel one.
Yeah.
Probably, and hopefully Rob Cavastani's. Rob Cavastani's pick, or even a pick from Millie. It'd be awesome.
I'll try. Well, you know me, though. I don't have to try. They're just
yeah. Just do the big. No, I was going to say Peter Dacos. Nah,
no.
Peter Knight's the big Peter Knight's mark over the top.
I'll probably do one of those. Who's another good guy from Collingwood? Back in the old days. I'll do a Peter McKenna. Fuck it, I'll do Peter McKenna. You know, but no, it's going to be an awesome thing. I do want to go on another band now called Night Ranger, and David, apparently Night Ranger are coming to release a High Road album in June.
I believe they're also, the Night Ranger could be touring. They might be doing a tour on the cruise or something, Kiss Cruise.
That is not actually confirmed yet. That's still up in the air. Well, I'm waiting for
they might be. They're doing some other. They might be doing some other gig as, something. So yeah.
Yep. But this High Road album will be released in June the 10th via Frontiers Records, and it's produced by the band members themselves. And it will be
by Brad Gillis and it'll be probably produced by Brad Gillis and it'll be so it should be good.
Yep.
And if they write in here songs like Sister Christian and all that, it should be a great album.
Yeah, and also there's gonna be a deluxe edition that will be available in two formats. There's going to be 2 bonus tracks and a DVD featuring a background look at the making of this album, along with video clips. So there's going to be um, some other stuff coming out very shortly, like the album cover, which I believe it's just been done now, and it's incorporate elements from the band's previous release and can be seen. Go to Frontiers Records and
Mhm.
High Road is the album, and it's gonna be. I believe it's gonna be absolutely a standout. I mean, if you know who Night Ranger are, they got legendary hits called Sister Christian. You can still rock in America, and Don't Let Your Love. Don't Tell Me You Love Me. So they're the great things. They've
Yeah.
been around for 30 years, so they still got the what's the word I'm looking for? They still got the drive just to go out there and perform, and this is what I
Mhm.
like about these bands that's been around for 20, 30, 40 years, probably 50 years. They still showing the true definition of what rock, metal, thrash, whatever band it is, right? That these little pop ass um, incorporated, manufactured talent quests like American Idol or The Voice, that they ain't sitting at a record studio when they're rehearsing and practicing their notes or playing a tune for hours and hours and making their fingers bleed before they
Mm.
get the thing. All they got to do now is sit behind a computer or an internet and create a song. That's the, that is a cut out rip-off way to create music. If you're sitting in a record studio or whatever, and you're practicing and practicing, getting calluses, blisters on your fingers playing the drums or playing the guitar, or even breaking a guitar string or whatever it is, doing
Mm.
the proper way. I love seeing these bands doing it day in, day out. And yes, people need to take a break and whatnot, but with this sugar-coated, fabricated, manufactured bullshit that's out there, I say a big F you. Go and sit in the corner and let the big boys know what to do. Because
Mm.
nothing's original now. It's all mumbo jumbo, fucking computer. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Let's go out there and let's sweat our asses off down in the front row at the barricade and let's get in there and have a fucking good night. I mean, yes, you
Mm.
won't see a heavy metal fan at a dance concert, or you won't see a fucking dance fan at a heavy metal concert, because those two just do not collide in my books.
Mm.
But no, that's my voice of reason, and if anyone wants to have a go at me, come at me. I'm a metal fan. Come at me. But also, Dave, I think you want to talk about Slash and Motorhead.
Yeah. Slash, just, uh, slashing with Miles Kennedy and the conspirators are touring with Motorhead at the moment, and Slash just got up and in the last few days and performed with Motorhead.
Mm-hmm.
Did a cover of Ace of Spades. So much, yeah, showing respect to the forefathers of rock. So which is really cool.
And
There's
if
video up on Blabbermouth
yep,
if you want to see him performing with them. So it's
isn't it true that Slash is touring with Aerosmith as well?
yeah, I think it might be. Oh no, it might be. No, sorry, it might be touring with Money. That's right. They're touring with Aerosmith.
Yeah,
But he might have gone to the Motorhead show and got up and performed. He's good friends
Lenny.
with Lemmy and all that. Well, probably all of them, but
Yep.
yeah, with Lemmy because he lives close to him.
Well, good on for Lenny coming out. He has been feeling unwell early this year, but he
Yeah,
came out to do the coin toss at the LA Kids game 2 weeks ago, and that was for the
yeah,
opening game, and it looks okay. But good to see
yeah.
Slash patting him on the back and jamming up on stage with Motorhead, and to keep the
Mm,
metal scene alive as well. It's not dead. It's never been dead in my book, the metal
yeah.
scene, and just to see that Slash joining up on stage with Lenny is just an awesome thing. And seeing that Slash is bringing out a new album and going on tour with Aerosmith very shortly, it's another milestone in his book. And I also believe Duff McKagan had joined Guns N' Roses last week for about 5 gigs. No fans. There is not going to be a full blown
No,
out reunion. It was only a replacement thing because the bass player.
Yeah, Tommy Stinson had a previous commitments with his other band, the Replacements.
Yep.
Moment, so until Tommy Stinson comes back,
Yep.
but it would be good to see you know a, just even if it's a short thing, a few gigs where the original or the classic five members from the Appetite for Destruction days got back together and played a few shows.
Mm. If I like to see it again, I remember I was at the Eastern Creek concert. I
Mm.
think it was Use Your Illusion when Skid Row
Yeah,
was the opening act, and that was a big
yeah,
mud bath that day too. A big fucking mud bath, and
yeah.
it pissed down with rain and everything. But I remember that. It looked like Woodstock for me, but it was awesome. But yeah, whether they get back together, well, that's another thing. And we can only dream, like we always have. But yeah, there's another thing I want to go on to, Dave, and it's Corey Taylor coming out and saying that the Ronnie James Dio legacy will never die. And Corey Taylor was a vocalist on his new Ronnie James tribute album, This Is Your Life, and he sings Rainbow in the Dark and Satchel from Steel Panther playing the lead guitar on that. There are actually awesome other great guests on that tribute album for Ronnie James Dio, like Dore Set joining Motorhead.
Dore Pesh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rod Halford from Judas Priest was on there. Metallica did a medley. Adrenaline Mob, Anthrax.
Adrenaline Mob. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all on there. And I'm still waiting for my copy. I have ordered it about 3 weeks ago and I still haven't got it. But it will come here eventually. And when it comes, I'll be cranking it up. I have heard songs already. And that. But the legacy of Ronnie James Dio, yeah, it will never die. It'll just keep going and going. And in my opinion, Ronnie James Dio should be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And don't get me started on that, but that's just what I want to say.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's not talk about that
Yeah,
anymore.
no. But no, the legacy of Ronnie James Dio will never die. And I believe Vivian Campbell from Def Leppard was doing some stuff a couple of months ago with the Dio Disciples, some type of Dio thing.
No, yeah.
What was that, Dave?
Oh, sorry, people. No, it wasn't with DA Disciples. He had his own, kind of like DA tribute band, but it
Yeah,
was with the original guys that were on the whole first three albums, like Holy Diver
yeah,
and all that, with Jimmy Bain, Vinny Appice, and all that. The original guys. So, um, and they had another singer, but it was kind of like DA Disciples,
yeah,
but it wasn't. It was his own tribute to Ronnie.
yeah. And I do believe there was a bit of a fallout before Ronnie, well, way before Ronnie died, between Ronnie and Vivian Campbell, because Vivian Campbell was a guitarist before he joined Def Leppard.
It was the fallout happened.
Yeah,
Way like
way
when
before. Yeah,
Vivian left.
yeah.
So, but everything seems good again.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
David, I wanted your opinion on this. I don't know if you got the invite. I certainly did last year about the Dio Disciple thing coming to Australia. You had to buy the fan club first.
That was that was the biggest bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it all blew up and uh, yeah, it was just another scammy type thing, and it never was going to happen.
yeah. And you were telling me that thing got shut down straight away on Facebook after.
Pretty much it got shut down fairly quickly.
Yeah, they wanted $200 up front or something like that.
No, it wasn't more than 200.
Yeah,
Oh but like some of the band members didn't know some shit what was totally going on. So yeah, it was just a farce.
yeah. I just didn't get into it, and within about 2-3 weeks after I got the invite, it was shut down. You were the one that was telling me about it, that they basically got shut down and everything like that. But I want to congratulate Wendy Dio for keeping the legacy alive, especially with the new tribute album for Ronnie James Dio, and it just soared. It's going up and up and up, and yeah, just keep the legend alive. So, Dave, you got any more news before we wrap up?
Yeah, there's let's go to local gigs. Just talk um local gigs. Let's just say go back to the events page this week. We've got besides the Death Angel Kreator gig on that's metal. Well, we've got Metal Mayhem for people in Ipswich and Queensland. We've got gig at live at the Metro in Ipswich and Brisbane. We've got band $10 entry. Doors open at 7:30. We've got bands Wisdom's Realm at 8 p.m. till 8:30. And then you got Val Train at 8:45 to 9:15. Home by Sudden Landslide at between 9:30 and 10. Trinitide at 10:15 to 10:45. Frayed and the Fallen at 11 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. And Levidius at between 11:45 and 12:15. So, well, we got 6 bands for $10. So it's fucking, bargain. And all good bands. So get along and see me if you're in Brisbane. Now, not more closer to home. Let's see. Next week. Oh, well, one more international tour that I want to talk about. For those into classic death metal, where it got Morbid Angel on the Covenant Australian tour, performing the whole Covenant album in its entirety. The tour is 3 dates. There's April 22nd at Brisbane at the Hi-Fi Bar in Brisbane. 23rd of April here in Melbourne at the Hi-Fi. And then they're finishing off the tour in Sydney at the Metro Theatre. So get along, get your tickets. Tickets on sale from these outlets. The Brisbane show, the Hi-Fi Bar in Brisbane, you can get it from there. And the same Hi-Fi Bar in Melbourne. So all the links are up on the Facebook events page. And in Sydney from the Metro Theatre.com.au or from Ticketek. So.
Well, Dave, I've got some breaking news, and this is pretty exciting for the Adelaide metal fans here. Travis, who is the drummer for Bruce Kulick BK3, has invited me to share this out on our show right now. King of the North Sound, the Underground Australian tour will be hitting Adelaide on the 24th of April at 8 o'clock at the Adelaide Uni Bar. And King of the North is hosting the event, and they have special guests Angels of Gung Ho, Glass Guys, and 1750. And apparently the first 100 pre-sale tickets are only $10, or you can pay $20 at the night, but their tickets are on sale now through Mostix. So Travis Dragani,
Travis Dragani, yeah.
Yep.
Usually plays the Bruce Kulick these days. Get along and see that show. It should be awesome.
Yep.
Another gig I want to talk about. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go to this one, but I'll talk about it anyways. It'd be a bloody good gig. It's Metal Asylum 2 featuring Bronson, local hardcore metal band. Then Mason, who are like an old school sort of thrash metal Metallica style band. They're awesome. I've got their album Warhead, and saw them opening up for Havoc at the Hi-Fi Bar. It's a great band there, and another band called Alien. So yeah, get along. That's on April the 25th, exact day again. And doors open at 6:30. and that's at the Reverence Hotel, 28 Napier Street, Footscray, in Victoria, 38011.
Yep.
And that is a strictly over 18s. Want to go to that one?
Sorry, young'uns. Yeah, 18
Oh,
plus.
and there's actually two more bands. Remzelk and Zyphoid are also on that show. So, yeah.
I think I need to mention this gig that you won't be coming over, which I just found out. It's on the 26th of April. It's
Mm-hmm.
Matterhorn with special guest British Steel, and I believe there's another band on that night. It's up at the Bridgeway Hotel, which is now called the Catalyst. I'll be going to that after I play my round of football. I've got a bye this week, but next week I'm playing again. But I'll be coming up to the Bridgeway with Shay and meeting all the people there. Matterhorn is a great Adelaide band, and they were over a couple of months ago for British Steel, but now they swapped the invitation to do the deal. So British Steel is coming over with a Judas Priest tribute band. But Matterhorn, all your fans out there that love Ozzy Osbourne and all the dark stuff, who's got a female lead vocalist, Matterhorn, please come along, and it's going to be an awesome night. I know British Steel's going to put on an awesome show, and they're
Yep.
going to burn rubber on that stage, and I know it's going to be one hell of a night. So get up there and enjoy those local bands as well, because David and I support them all the time. And don't give
Mm-hmm.
me some Collingwood stuff, David. But anyway, um, we won't talk about the other tribute band because that's for the other show that we do. But we will talk about that on the
Yeah.
next episode. But
Yeah.
guys, please, I want to say this: we are ranked from our last report that we got from Podomatic. We are ranked 67 in the world on Podomatic in the metal world, the metal category. We got to put the second one up, and that will be up very shortly on Podomatic. But please go to there and support us, subscribe to us, and if you see down the bottom here on YouTube, you see a thumbs up. Click on that. We have got one person that put the thumbs down, so we just tell him we love you. Thank you for your support. We're not going to stop what we're doing, but also subscribe to us on YouTube. Go to our Facebook page as well. We've got over 260 likes on there. We had a milestone, and we only been up there for like 2.5 weeks, and we hit 260 already. So we're getting milestones as well. iTunes, well, that's going up as well. We have got our first one up there. The second one will be up there as soon as we put the second one up there. It will be up there. So that's going to happen very shortly. But 67 in the world, Dave, I reckon that's bloody
That's
awesome.
all right. It's pretty good.
Bloody awesome. And David, I think you're going to talk to someone next week, or probably this week. If you're going down to Geelong this week, you're going to talk to a guy that.
I've got to get in contact with him before then. Actually, no, it's on Monday.
Yeah,
Hopefully I'll be chatting with Mick Vaffiotis from Forearm
yeah.
about getting him on for an interview on the show. So
Yeah.
hopefully he'll I'm pretty sure he'll come on
Of
and
course.
talk all things Forearm with us.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, I'll be chatting with him in the next few days. So
Yep.
get him on.
We'll get him on, and we are in the process of talking to other guests as well that's in the metal world. Especially, I do want to say this, Dave, and you know this. 4 by Fate played their first gig last night, and it was
Yeah,
an awesome gig. And we have
yeah,
got the set.
mate. They played. Mate, there was a lot of old Freely's Comet material in the set. Looks like there was a few new songs, so which is awesome.
Yep.
So yeah, it should be good. And for all you fans of the podcast in America, make sure you go out and see them.
Yep.
Send them plays. They've got Stet Howland who played with Wasp, and
Percy.
obviously John and Todd from Freely's Comet, and Sean Kelly from forget what band he played in, but he was part of the Mitch Lafon 40th anniversary tribute to Kiss.
Yep. And I have heard they might in the talks of coming down to Australia. It's all up early process, but they are in the talks and it's gonna happen. Hey, imagine if they had a person dressed up as they on stage. No, no.
I could grow the goat beard, get me guitar, and
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, we'll leave that to the other show that we do.
yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah.
no, fuck, I'm going to say it now. Ace Frehley, who is an ex-member from Kiss, will be bringing out a solo album. It is going to be called Space Invader.
And out on June 24th through E1 Music.
Yeah, and
I believe there will be a single coming out within the next few weeks.
Yeah, and
preview they'll be able to hear. It could be the cover of Steve Miller's The Joker, but we'll see.
Yep, I'm pretty sure it will be if that's what's been saying. Well, that's the only song that's been mentioned lately now. It's The Joker, so I'll say that's going to be. But let's hope it's not a cover song that's going to be the opening single track for it. But
it's possibly from what I've heard from Eddie Trunk's interview with Ace. It's probably could be the lead single.
Yeah, which I'm not pretty sure Eddie Trunk.
I don't agree. I think he'll be talked out of that.
Yeah, it's like what Eddie Trunk did on the Anomaly album. He wanted to bring Fox on the Run, which is a sweet song as the opening song, and Eddie Trunk talked him out of it. So, yeah. He wanted to bring Foxy and Free out. That should have been a good one. Or even Out of Space. I think Out of Space was the first song.
Out of Space was the first single that he brought out.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Ace wanted to bring out Fox on the Run.
Maybe bring out the cover as the second single, but not the first one.
Yeah, I don't think you should come out for a new album as a first single. It's a cover song because, for me, it just doesn't work. You gotta
unless it's it's a full covers album, then
yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. But yeah, I do want to say this, and I think in conclusion. Go and get Catacombs of the Black Vatican by
Catacombs of the Black Vatican.
Yep,
great album. So from what I've heard of it so far,
yep.
I mean I've been listening to Black Label for a long time now, and it's really good album.
Yep.
They're first with Dario Lorena in the band, who did play with Lizzie Borden beforehand.
Yep.
I don't think he actually played on the actual album. I think Zach did all the guitars, and the bass was done by JD, and the drums by Chad Silesia, who I think Chad may be leaving the band as well. So, from little rumours that I've heard, but
when I can know once it gets official,
I mean, Zach won't have any trouble finding other guys to play in the band. So that,
just get Ozzy Osbourne in to play the tambourine. Ooh, shit.
No. I would like if they don't get if he does leave, and I would love to see Craig Nunemacher back.
Yeah,
he was in the band previously. He was originally in Down and Crowbar, but if he doesn't come back, I'd like to see Mike Borden in Black Label, but I think he's still kind of with Faith No More at the moment.
Well, they got back together, have they?
No, they've been back together for a long time.
Oh, they disbanded. They've disbanded and came out and then disbanded again. I don't know.
Oh, well, if it, it'd be good to hear, Mike Borden playing drums with Zach again. Obviously, Mike and Zach played together in Ozzy's band, so it would make sense.
Yeah. Well,
and it would be a good fit for Black Label.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's hope they come to Soundwave next year.
Soundwave or
on their own. Yeah.
They did do the Shot to Hell tour on their own.
Yeah.
The last time they did it was Soundwave, but I can see them coming with another promoter and just playing like like 170.
We can only
But,
hope.
yeah,
We can
and
only hope.
see a full black label show.
Yeah. But no, go to all those gigs that we said, and like I'll say this again, down below on my side of the screen, it will be two thumbs. Go to thumbs up. That's what we want. If you want to go to thumbs down, well, God love you, and yeah, go and find Justin Bieber if you want. But yeah, the thumbs up, click on them. The more thumbs up, the better. And also go to our Podomatic. And like I said before, 67 in the world after the first show. Not a bad effort. Not a bad effort. And we've raised the bar on our show from our other show, so it's all good. But we want to say thank you to all the fans that join us and listen to us, and more depths at a time, and we're going to get to places as well. So go to Podomatic and you'll find us Blood, Sweat and Metal. Go to our YouTube channel, Blood, Sweat and Metal, and go to our Facebook page, Blood, Sweat and Metal, and also go to Blood, Sweat and Metal photography page. That you'll see all the photos from our photographer, a wonderful photographer that we've got, that will be doing Kreator and Death Angel and the others coming up as the year goes by. So go and check them out and give her as much support as you give us, because without her, what she does behind the scenes is phenomenal. So we've got to say thank you, and we salute you. All right, Dave, we'll wrap this up, and it's been an awesome show. It's been a lot of talks in the metal world again.
Yeah.
You know, so crank those music up and put your horns up, and we'll catch you next week. Catch you, Dave.
See you later.